Good morning. This is Joe from sunny South Florida, which is not so sunny today. It's overcast and cloudy. Our temperature is 80 muggy degrees with rain. I have to step away for 5 minutes. I'll be right back. But we are open for business. We are going to finish up the AMT 2006 Chevy Camaro that I started. I finally got the grills in. I did a little bit of weathering on the grills because I wanted them to look like they haven't been driven and stuff. So we'll see how the rest of the build goes. Anyways, I'll be back in 2 minutes. Here's my son. He says be right back. Here, look at some builds. How about that? That good for you? There we go. Let's do that. And you can see the plane behind it. How about that? There's a bunch of builds for you to look at. Hey, Rob, what's happening, brother? Good morning. I have to step away for 2 minutes, and I'll be right back, brother. I forgot to do a gentleman's break to the room. I'll be back. Let's see. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. I had to do a quick break. Anyways, morning, Rob. Glad to see you, brother. How's everything going on your end, pal? This is going to be kind of like my I'll be right back board. Gives you guys something to look at anyways. Okay, so here. Excuse me. I'm going to put this up because somebody told me they liked what it looked like the other day. So let's see what happens here. Let's move this over here. I finished up the trailer last night. I just have the ambers and the reds to put on it, and I'm gonna let everything dry first. I did all the hydraulic lines and I finished all the chains, so I'll do that another day. It's up on the finished shelf. We'll show pictures on TMA and PAA later. Again, welcome. Good morning. It's a rainy day here in South Florida. It's supposed to be sunny, but it's an 80 muggy degrees here in Broadview Park, and rainy and overcast. So I'm gonna kind of stay inside the house today and not really do a whole lot because that's the type of weather that gets to me. So, Rob, I don't know if you remember our last video, we were working on the Camaro. My past couple of videos, I went ahead and finished her up. As you can see, I put a white racing stripe down the top. I got to trim it off a little bit. I was just waiting for it to dry and stuff so I can make sure to trim it off right. We did the engine. We mounted everything. We put everything in. I did the front end. I have the lights to put in here, the headlights to put in, and I put the tail lights. I got to put the tail lights and stuff in. The exhaust pipes are sticking through the actual pipe housings. So we went ahead and finished the bottom. Bottom looks rather bright. These steering wheels do work when they want to, but they do work, as you can see. Again, this is the AMT 2006 concept Camaro. So we're just going to do a little bit of playing around today with this, try to get the lights on it and finished. Oh, look, the hood. I can get the trim off. All right. So, oh, yeah, it's the rainy day week here, buddy. So far, the rest of the week's supposed to be rainy. So I'm not going to be getting much hurricane stuff done outside. All my supplies and stuff are in my shed, so I need to get in there and stay in there for a couple hours. And with it being muggy like this, I mean, maybe an hour to get my stuff together, not a couple hours, but then it takes a couple hours to tune everything up and make sure everything's right. Also, our last video, Rob, we had the inner plastic. I hate these things, man. These cover pieces for your engines and all your blocks and all your batteries and stuff. That just makes it harder on a mechanic. So basically, I'm just going to be kind of like playing with the lights. You see, I got all the lights painted, all the housings painted and so forth, as you can see. I'm going to try to get them to look like they're on again. So we're going to go ahead and start. What, you're still working on the logging truck, brother, or did you start something different? Oh, next up on the bench, I think I'm going to go ahead and do the 2010, finish this one up, Corvette convertible. I think I'm going to finish that one up because it's all painted. I can just build it up and get it up on the trailer. So then that, and after that, oh, by the way, the other day you weren't here, Rob. I did day before yesterday, I think, or maybe yesterday. I don't remember. Go look at the videos. I did the unboxing of the Kenworth AMT Kenworth Transit Mixer, the Challenger one. So go check that out. I did an open box on that. I think it was yesterday, actually. I don't know. I'm losing my cojones, my minds, man. What do you want out of me? I'm old. Anyways, I've done a lot of videos in the past couple of days. couple of morning shows. I did a 49-minute kind of intro type thing, showed everybody my kits and stuff, my builds and stuff. But that's all you missed, Rob. Really nothing. We just worked on the Camaro, and oops, the wind is blowing it around. So I did do the open box on that though. So just so you know, but we are going to do the Camaro, the Corvette next. I'm going to try to get that. This wind is killing me, bro. This fan up here. I might have to shut it off, even though I don't want to. There we go. I got stands for it, but I didn't put them all on. All right. So first thing I want to do is I want to find the rear end. I'm going to get the rear end done. As you see, I painted the lenses. This one looks like it ran a little bit because I used the two different color paints. I used an acrylic and I used an enamel. That's how I got the Cobra front headlights to look like they were on. I mixed the. I have a metallic white acrylic. And I have a standard white Testors lacquer that I mixed up in a little tiny cup, and I painted the lenses and stuff. That's another video I have on here too, somewhere like that. I saw the logs. I saw somebody actually use and go out in their yard, dude, and find logs that looked the size and cut them off their own limbs, dude, and use on it. That's about the realest effect they could get. Where was it that I saw that? I think that was on model trucks and construction building, something of that nature, I think it was. Guy literally said that he went out into his yard and got real limbs. Of course, let them dry out for a couple of days, of course, if you can. Or he said something about putting them in his oven just to dry the moisture out of them, so give them more of a rotty look. Or maybe you can find some on the ground somewhere that look rotty looked. But that's a real good, realistic look. I don't know if you want to go that route or not. But I used acrylic. The way I did my side panels on my dump truck here. I did my side panels on my dump truck, as well as the ones on my MPC triaxle dump trailer. I used this acrylic brown. Where did I do with it? I got it at the dollar store. Hold on, let me find it. And I can show you exactly what it looks like. This one. No, that's not it. Where's my little bottle? I have a little one. I think I mixed up this one and another one. I know I have it here somewhere. No, that's the white. That's the white. I got so many paints in here right now. There it is. There it is. There it is. Okay, so I mixed these two up. I got them both at the dollar store. This one's a little thicker. So. Well, okay. Well, like I said, I mixed these two up. This is a little bit of a thinner one. This is a little bit of a thicker one. What I did was I went on with the thicker one, and then I kind of sanded it down a little bit. It's the same thing I did to both my trailer, my Freihof trailers, and on the wood decks, the wood decks inside them. Everybody says it looked great and looked normal, or looked real. So I took these. Get the dollar store, man. I took this one. It's thicker, and then I took this one after I painted with this one, and I sanded it off and wiped this lightly with a wet damp cloth. Then I went with this one. They're both at the dollar store, bro. And if you look at them, there is a little bit of a tint difference. Not much of a tint difference, but there is a tint difference. I don't know if you can see that or not. If you can see, there's a slight difference between the thicker one and the thinner one. Okay, wait a minute. I think this is the thicker one. This is the thicker one. Either way, one's thick and one's thin. That's how I did it. But as you can see, there's a very light difference in the colors. But when I sanded it and then I did a little bit of a wet wash on it just to loosen it up a little bit so I could paint this one onto it, it really came out nice. I was really impressed. And I didn't use a brush. I used paper towels. That's how I did a wet wash on it, and that's how I put the brown on it. And then to smooth it out, the edges and stuff, I did use my a styrofoam paintbrush around the edges. I don't know if that helps you out or any, brother. But that's how I did my plastic floors and how I did the sides on the trailers and the dump trailers and stuff. And they don't look too bad. I don't know how realistic they look. To me, in my eyes, they look pretty good. All right, so we're going to go ahead and put the lenses, the reds. Is that for the reds? No, that is not the reds. It's got to be the reds. Oh, there's the 4 for the reds. Okay, so there's the 4 for the reds. These are the lights. These are the headlights for the front end. So we're going to go ahead and put them on, I think. Again, I'm just going to pop them off the small sprue. I also went ahead and did I don't know what these 4 little ones are, Rob. Do you? I'll have to look in the instructions, but I don't know what there's 4 little ones are. I know these are the ones that go into the fog lights, and I know these are the headlights, and I know these are the tail lights. But as you see, really, bro, that's all I got left on this kit, and it's done. You know, I think it came out rather nice. You did a nice pick on the colors. You know what I mean? I thought about putting red stripes down the sides of both of these, both of the white, but I decided, nah, that just gave it too much red on the outside. So I went ahead and did the front grill red. What do you think about that? Yes, they do. They drive a night. They do. No, I do not have any craft paint from Wally World, unless that's what those were, and that's what you're talking about. No, this is Crayola and Prang. So no, I do dollar store stuff, and then I get the rest of my stuff. I don't know if I'm yelling. Am I getting too loud? I use dollar store, and I buy my other stuff on Amazon. I bought a whole acrylic kit. So I figured out a way to go live on my phone through the OBS. So I'm going to start doing live stuff. I'm going to walk you guys around and show you my homemade paint booth. And I'm going to show you my paint setups and stuff like that. I want to give a shout out to Chris Bryan. He gave me he sent me my airbrush, presented me my airbrush, and he's an amazing dude. I appreciate him doing that. I was using a 35-year-old Craftsman airbrush that I got when I was like 16. My parents used it to do their ceramics. My sister, I think, used it to do painting for a while with her kids or whatever. But the compressor I found the paperwork on it. The compressor is a 1/10 horsepower from Sears. It's a homeowner air compressor paint sprayer kit. Came with the lines and everything. Can I show you that, or did I permanently put that on there? I think I can show you that. I couldn't find this for so long. This is the actual, let me get this out of our way a little bit more. This is the actual 35-year-old sticker. Oh, I didn't know that. Well, dollar store's closer to me, and Walmart's about another 3 miles away. But I'm also here. Walmart's going to start carrying kits, so that's going to be pretty cool. I want to go check that out. I've checked mine out several times and never seen any. I do want to get into the Hobby Lobby in there and see if there's anything left that's on sale, and grab us some stuff and restock up for chains and stuff. But yeah, let's go ahead and finish this off so we can get into the Corvette. So that's my suggestion, Rob. I would use acrylic paints, and you know what? I haven't tried. Maybe you could use also use a lacquer or an enamel paint on top of it, kind of like I did the lights here to make them look white and open. Maybe it'll give you a little different of color doing that. I don't know. I haven't tried. Try mixing different paints. I know you can't paint over them when they're dry because it'll crack. You can't paint enamel and lacquer over. Oh my goodness. See, lost it again. Acrylic. Whew, went out there for a minute, man, Rob. I have a couple of pieces of. I don't really do heavy equipment yet. In my cart in Amazon, I do have the bulldozer and another dump truck and a lowboy. So I'm hoping to be able to put the cement mixer, the dump truck, the lowboy, the bulldozer on a couple of rigs and paint them to match each other and make kind of like a company out of them. And then maybe, somebody told me that, that's an awful big diorama, but that's true. But I could always use each kit one time in that diorama. Like if I'm loading something up from the dump truck, I could put those two in there. And then if I'm doing something else, like dumping a load or something, I could use another truck, that kind of thing. They all don't always have to be at the place at the same time. They come, they drop their crap off and they leave. They're delivery boys basically. Oh, my decal's coming up. I wonder why. Anyways, these decals came out of the AMT White Freightliner SDDD kit, the 75th anniversary kit. That I didn't use any of the decals on the dump truck, which I'm not going to use them on the new one I'm doing either. Also, Rob, you missed. I did kind of an open box inventory. I'll go ahead and do one real quick for you. I did kind of an open box inventory of what was left over from the stuff that Samuel Stokes sent me, parts that I used to build the Freightliner dump truck. But I took the chassis all apart, and I'm gonna clean it all up. I have several different rails of chrome, different pieces on each one, so I have pretty much all the chromes. I have all the fuel tanks that I need to make it. I went ahead and cleaned and sealed up the back end, and I'm going to clean all this off and dip it and everything. The same thing here. I'm going to dip all this and get all this off, but I went ahead and sealed the back where it had been cut off and added. See, he added the thing, but it wasn't quite right, so I had to cut it off, and then I went ahead and filled in the edges with putty. Now when I get to it, I'll sand it down, and you'll never notice that I'll flatten all these out, and it'll look perfectly fine. I'm not quite so sure what I'm doing with it yet. Flatbed, maybe a delivery truck. I'm not sure. I don't know of any flatbed delivery trucks that work local that have a dual sleeper on them either. I mean, I've even got as far down as the visor. I've got the steering wheel. There's the windshield, which I'm going to clean all up and put it back in, or maybe use some Windex plastic from the bottle for the windows, whatever. But I got all the seats. I got the engine. I already redid the engine, painted it up, kind of made it look like a normal Cummins, so I can detail it up. I left the bottom all messed up because I'd like to try to detail as in like weathering on the bottom of it. But I got an entire kit, another kit here that I can build from Sam that he sent me a whole present box with. The dump truck was in this, along with my trailer that he sent me, that he gave me. The auto trailer I was just working on. I mean, I've even got the front little emblem. I mean, I've got everything in this kit. All the instructions came with it, including the little box, the little stand that comes with it. They gave me this little stand. So now I have 3 of those. So sooner or later, I might try to use these as some kind of a background by cutting off the 75th and stuff like that. Anyway, all right. So I asked everybody the other day to pick a build for me, Rob. So do you want to pick a build for me to do next online? The only one that's not up yet for grabs, because I have not done my parts inventory and my picture inventory, is the cement mixer. I haven't done all that yet. Any other kit, I've already done my parts and done my instructions and all those things. So I can do any of those. So we've got a choice. Now, I got to finish this one up still. I've still got that over here, as you can see. And I think I'm just going to pop some green on that, put the decals on it, and call it done for the day. So that one will be done. This one will be done. I have this one, which is the 4th one out of my trikes. I have pictures. You've seen them. It's the 4th one that I have. I need the other 2. The other one I need is the Tiki Hut and the Cobra Chopper. So I need those 2. So I have this one. We have the AMT Corvette. We can finish up and get done. I also have this I can start. Basically, what I did is just like what I'm going to do is just like this. I'm going to build it all first and then paint it up. It's too small for me to do these parts individually, man, and paint them each and every one of them. There's not a lot of parts in it. So let's see. What else do I got here? So that's it. That's what I got to go with for right now. These 3 kits can be one of my next kits. I still need to do that on that. I thought I had another one. Actually, I'm wrong. I can actually start doing, but that's a lot of cleanup I need to do before I do this one here. So, but I need to do, as you see, the engine jello. That's what I got it from. It's kind of a bold show or whatever, brown is gold. I'll change that when I need to. I was thinking about just doing the Corvette because the Corvette's already painted and it's already ready to go and paint. 2 things. I still have to paint everything in all the rest of these kits and clean these up. So the only ones that I really have fully 100% ready to build outright is going to be the Camel, finish that up, the Camaro, finish that up, and start the Corvette. So which one do you think, Rob? I'll line them off for you. AMT Corvette, MPC Mailbox Chopper, the Airfix R8, RE8, or the White Freightliner SD. Nope, my bad. Shut up, Joe. Not the Freightliner. So the Mailbox Trike, the RE8 1918 plane, or the Vet. What do you think? I know if I keep talking, I'm not going to get this dang Chevy done here today. I just thought about the Corvette because this way I can get it up on the trailer because there's 2 spots waiting for these guys. Like I said, I'm gonna try. I got the new software from OBS and they say they fixed any bugs with the microphone. So my next video, probably tomorrow, is going to be through OBS, Rob. So if you can show, I'd appreciate it because you can tell me whether or not how well I hear and stuff, how well you hear me and stuff. I would rely on you because I'm sure you're not turning your house into a huge gigantic speaker. And anyways, also funny thing for you, Rob, I created a TikTok account for the YouTube page. Do you know what TikTok is? Joe Fritz asked me, what's TikTok? So I explained it to him. I think he went and got it. The only problem was with the TikTok is I couldn't do Plastic Addictions Anonymous. I had to do Plastic Addictions. So, but you'll notice that it's got my dump truck on my thumbprint for my face. So, all right. So I am going to use my glue here, and I'm going to go ahead and I've trimmed off the lights here, and they're ready to go on. Oop, I missed one. So I got the 4 front lights ready to roll. Looks like I'm gonna have to drop a little bit of paint on the I'm thinking about turning them blue. I was thinking about that, at least the bottom ones, or red, but I know you're not allowed to have red on cars in the front. Oops, get back over here. So anyway, Yeah, I'm not. I mean, I got a few vets up here. I got a couple of 30-year-old vets. I haven't done a Corvette in, like I said, just said 30 years, man. I haven't done a Corvette. I also got a concept Camaro up here. I don't know what kit it is or where it came from that I've had for 30 years. Oh, maybe you can tell me. You're a car guy. Hold on. I'll get it. Bring it down. It's this. I'm pretty sure someone told me it was a Camaro of some kind, concept of some kind. Got any idea what the hell that is? It looks like a Camaro. Like it's just been body shaped differently. I mean, even the front, if you look at the front, I mean, come on, man. That's got to be a Camaro. And I didn't see anything on the bottom, which means they printed the shit underneath, but you can't say, oh, wait, this one says, oh, wait, it does say something. I never looked at it before I just dropped my thing. This is a Revell. Hold on. It says Revell right there. Kit number. I can't tell. Oh, 1989. It says Revell, 1989. 1990. 2000. So this thing's 30 years old. Yeah, just like I said. So there you go. See? So it just says Revel 1998. I'm sorry, 1989. My bad. It does not say anything else. I do not know what it is. There's no other markings on the car. Yeah, I don't know. So if you, I'm gonna look it up, but I don't know what that one is for sure. Oh, and I got a Formula F1 back here rebuilder that I got to do too. I forgot about, and I need an engine for my I need an engine for my purple Corvette that I redid the hood on. I want to put a huge gigantic air ram in here, but I need an engine. I don't have an engine. And then I've got this Corvette. Excuse me for standing up and you guys getting to look at my shorts. There you go. It's got this Corvette I built 30 years ago. All these vets are 30 years. And then I've got and it needs some work. They all need some work. They've all been sitting here. You know, they've been in my kids' rooms. Oh, and I've got this. I need a bumper and front end for. I'm going to do an in search of bumper and front end on this today, I think, on the group. So, but then I do mostly trucks, cars. You know, my motorcycles that I did. And I do basically trucks and cars, bro. I asked Domingo that when he posted in the model bank if he would mind sending me the two airplanes. I never done an airplane before in 40 years. Actually haven't done an airplane in 40 years. Had never done a 172 scale. So he sent them to me. He was so gracious to have sent them to me. So I was very appreciative of that. All right. So what are we working on? We're working on the front end. Oh, I put the mirrors on and the wiper blades on. I wasn't going to put the wiper blades on because they're just going to pop the heck off. And by the way, there is no hood hinges for this thing. There's hood hinge places, but there's no openings to put the hood. See? So I don't know why they did that. Oh, you think that could be a Trans Am or Firebird? Okay, cool. I can look up Revel models in 1989, right? So let me do that real quick. Let's see what I can find. Let's do this. Glenn messaged me. Okay, cool. All right, let's do this. Let's go to Google. Let's go to images. Oops. There we go. Give me a second, Rob. Revell. Plastic model kits from 1989. Let's see what I get. All right, I don't see any of them. Oh, I do see one that says Revel Monogram Ford GT that looks similar to it. Nah, that ain't damn Ford. No way. Here, let me see if I can add. No, I can't add that. It's going to be on. They want $741 for this trucker, though. Oh my God, they're crazy. Oh my God. Okay, I don't see. I'm looking right now into the. Got it. It's a Corvette, buddy. Hold on, I'm going to save it here. Hold on, I got it. Oh my God, it is a Corvette. I got it. It's exact. It's called the Dream Machine Corvette Indy. Go look it up. Revell Corvette Indy Dream Machine. I don't know if there's a way for me to add that to you. Can I send something to you? Here we go. Can I send a picture? Oh, it does let me send a file. No, it doesn't. Am I allowed to send a file? Custom emoji. No, it doesn't look like I can send a file. I really wanted to send a file. That really stinks. Well. Let's see. Oh, you know what I think? I think I turned off links. So I could possibly even send you a link. So anyway, we're all good. So yeah, it's a Corvette Indy. It says Corvette Indy Revell. So I don't know if you saw that. Yeah, it didn't look like a Corvette to me. That's why I said at first I thought Camaro instantly. The first thing I thought when I saw the side and the front pointy end front end, I was like, oh man, that's a Camaro. But it says it says Corvette Indy on it, and it's a Revel kit. I wish I could put it on. Man, I saved that to my desktop, and I'm gonna figure out a way to send that to you. Maybe I could screenshot it and put it out here. There's got to be a way here with. What is that? A picture? Okay. So, anyways, look, I've been here 25 minutes talking to you about stuff, and I ain't done one thing of build, which is why I did this, man. I want to chat and talk and hang out. Yeah, I didn't see a kit number on it. I looked through the whole thing. I didn't see a kit number. Like I said, that thing's 30 years old. But from 1989, if you go search Revel 1989, and I did it through Google Images, it's going to be the far right 4 down, I think, is what it was. So I wish I could send this to you somehow and let you see it off here on the screen. It's got to be. Oh, is there a way to edit it now? Live chat. Allow live chat to replay. Enable chat. Enable live chat. Details. Yeah, live, blah, 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 blah. Okay, cancel. Okay, we're still here, right? You're still on, right? I didn't drop us, right? Okay. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and get my little tip and get everything cleaned up and go ahead and get this. Once I get this done, we'll jump right on over to the Corvette. So then that means I have 1, 2, 3, 4 Corvettes. Oh, that's pretty cool. I'll probably put the 3 of them now that I have the little Corvettes. Once I finish them up, I want to clean up the Indy Corvette. No, it's cool. It's cool. Like I said, that's why I did this, bro. I love having somebody to talk to, man. Rob, man, don't worry about it. Dude, if I don't get it done while talking to you, look, man, I'm a stay-at-home dad. Fix my kids' lunch, and I got 3 or 4 hours to sit here and play with myself. Well, play with my models. I don't want to say plastic because that sounded funny. That still sounded funny. Was not meant like whack. So anyway, and I wouldn't do that here on YouTube anyway. All right, so now we're ready to rock and roll. So now I need, because my fingers are so fat and dumpy, I got to use a skewer to kind of hold the piece down while I drop a little glue in it. So all I'm doing is just going to put the front lights on right now. And I try not to fill the thing. I know a lot of guys that literally fill the cavity with glue. I don't like doing that. I mean, it does hold good, but if you scrape the part off and you clean it good enough, you don't have to do that. Oh, I do need some more white paint. Hold on, let me grab I'm just gonna go with my coat here real quick as I'm doing this. All right, so I'm just gonna go with my coat right here real quick, and all I do is I got a little piece of cardboard over here somewhere. Ooh, my coat was open when I shook it. Woo! I got a little piece of cardboard I can use. Don't worry, dude. I'd have to sign off first, too. I need both hands. That's not right, Rob. This conversation is just not right, brother. I'm glad it's just us, and I'm glad I'm glad we know each other, brother. Because, boy, anybody pops in here and sees this messaging, they're going to really think we've lost our freaking mind. Oh, say hi to my puppy. This is Zeusser. This is my model dog. He's a Great Pyrenees saved dog. He's my baby. 100 pounds of fur and teeth that get all over my house. Well, not the teeth, but the fur. But he does keep the riffraff away. I have to say that. All he's got to do is bark out there in the front yard, and they run, man. They actually walk. Just stop licking my shirt. You made my shirt all wet, you bozer. It's okay. So you can't lick me when I'm doing this now. You know that. Stop. So where's my lens? Oh, there it is. Okay, so I pop the lens upside down. And while it's kind of wet, I'm going to go ahead and throw this in on there. That's how I did the last one, and maybe that's why it looked like it was so real, the real effect of them being on. I don't know what I did different than the other ones, other than mix a couple of acrylics or a couple of different kinds of paint. Excuse my hands again, Rob, man. I'm shaking like a leaf today. Can't believe it. All right, did I get that on there right? I did not get that on there right. There we go. All right, now, there's one. I don't know if you can see that, Rob, but give me a second, I'll move. And it does kind of look like it's on still, even though I didn't do it the same way. I don't know, can you see that, Rob? Yeah, you can barely see it, but you can see it. All right, so next one's up. Did I clean it? Is it off? Oh, no, where did it go? There it is. All right, so there's the lens. Let me flip it over, make sure I cleaned it off good. That's another reason I build big trucks, Rob. You know what I mean? The trucks are so much easier on my eyes and so much easier on my hands. I really do like the Revel trucks, but I'm a real AMT guy. I really like the challenge of the AMTs. Because, man, you never know what you get when you buy an AMT kit. You have no idea what you're going to get in that kit. Is it going to be bent? Is it going to be warped? Is it going to be missing a piece? Is it going to be... I've gotten a kit that's been missing the instructions, bro. Really stinks, but it's true. Well, all I did was email round 2, and they sent it right out to me. You know, I mean, it took a couple of weeks, but they did send it out to me. You know. All right, so now I did paint it again. I used a little bit too much white there, so. But I'm pretty much gonna, and it doesn't look like this front grill is in right, so I'm gonna pop it out because I didn't glue it in yet. It really doesn't look like it. Oh, you know why? Because it's got a lot of paint on the edge of it. I didn't clean. All right, so I'm gonna clean that off now too. Nope. Let's get the lens on first. I moved and jumped around again. Okay, a little touch of paint. There's my stick. So yeah, with this kit, it's just gonna be this stuff here, and then I can honestly call this done. I'll put it over in my whiteboard studio or my green board backgrounds. Oops. I also got a bunch of, wait till you see what I post on Plastic Addictions, man. My wife and I found a bunch of Pink Panther pictures that I'm going to use on backgrounds. I have on stilts on backgrounds. Here, I think I got them right here. Yeah, here they are. We found all these Pink Panther pictures. All these Pink Panther pictures. And you know about my Pink Panther trike, right? Everybody says it looks like, what is it, Melanta or whatever that is for that stomach medicine. So we found a bunch of Pink Panther things that she printed out for me. And I'm going to create a little bit of a small, this is just another set of pictures she printed out for me so I could have something to post up. And it's supposed to say on the sides, be back in 5 is what it's supposed to say, but I didn't get that for you yet, but I will. And I'm going to make other ones that say back in 10, back in whatever, but I'm going to start going live every morning and hanging out. I'm just going to shut off the microphone and you guys can, see me moving around the house and stuff like that. But that's my idea. I don't know how well it's going to work. I'd like to make a diorama for the Pink Panther trike. And if that goes well, I might just go ahead and take pictures of all the trike boxes, which I already have, and have my wife print all my boxes up onto one big, or onto a bunch of PDFs and bring them here and put them all on my background. So I have a background of all my kits that I have. All right, this one's going to be a pain in the butt too because it's so small. So hang on. There we go. Okay, we got it. All right, so the lights are done, in place. I don't know why that's got a dimple on it, but it does. It's the wrong side for a dimple. Or am I on the wrong side? No, I'm on the right side. I got it right. Dang. Man, my hands today are shaking bad. All right, so there we go. Try that. Now we take this and we flip the big thing over. Put it on there. Turn it around a bit. Try to see if you can get it on center. Okay, so there's number 2. Now, when they set up for 10 minutes or so, we can come back and put them in. All right, so there's the 2 headlights. I'm going to go ahead and touch up the white. I'm just going to paint white on the inside of the fog lamps and go ahead and put the fog lamp lenses in, as opposed to painting the lenses and then putting them on there. I'm just going to paint the inside of it. I want them a little lighter. I haven't made up my exact mind of exactly what color. I know I painted them white, but I'm debating on changing that. I'm really having problems with these lenses here staying in. There we go. Okay. All right. So now they're all centered on their boxes and their boxes. There's the covers. There we go. They're all right where they're supposed to be. Alrighty. I don't think there's much glue in there. I'm hoping not. So it doesn't spew all over the place and make it look like crap. All right, so I let them dry for 10, 15 minutes before I stick them in. And they look like they should go pretty easily into place. All right. Uh-oh. I just moved the lens around, and I don't know where it went. Oh, found it. Stuck to my arm. Come on. All right, so here. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and dab the white paint in the front of the car here. And that's how I did those lights, man. This is honestly how I did them, other than I put the acrylic and the enamel together. I just painted the insides of the lens too, and I used the acrylic on the main lens parts where the chrome is and didn't take it off so that I could just wipe it off later with a wet wash. I closed in the little dot in the background so that, you know, the little dot that goes with it. You know, maybe I'll just go ahead and put a little dot of paint right there, and a little dot of paint right there, just to darken it up a bit. Okay, now we should be able to. I don't know if I want to do this now or wait. This is going to be a mess. You know what? No, it's not, because I'm going to do it the smart way. I'm going to pick it up with this. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Of course, they're all facing the other way. All right, so what do we want to do? Okay, we're going to use this one. All right, so we're going to use this one. I'm going to pick it up, and I'm going to pick up the front end and try to get it to go right on top so that it just stays right there with the paint. Hey, there you go. It worked. Try not to move it around too much. So I guess I'm leaving them running lights. I'm not making them fog lamps. They're a little hard to get into place. I think it's because it's got a bevel piece on it that stands it up. There we go. Shaking a bit too much to get it to do exactly what I want it to do. It keeps moving off spot that I want it to. Every time I get it into place, as I go to back away, my hand, there we go. Oh, nope, my hand jumps. All right, there we go. Okay, there's one. How's that look, Rob? This one's not done. This one's not done. This one's not done. This one's not done. I just put the lens on that one. How's that look? Looks like it's on, doesn't it? They do. They look like they're on. That's pretty cool. Probably not. I love detailed stuff. Is it who made it? Do you know? AMT Revel. We can look at that. We can look that crap up too. That doesn't bother me none either. I don't lose you when I go look stuff up. I found out I can also on OBS. I found out that I can actually. I'm cleaning off the. Excuse me if you hear noising and stuff. I'm cleaning off the paint from the top of the grill part that goes in the front of the car. But I'm into that kind of stuff. You know, if it comes in detailed enough, if it's just a standard everyday, you know, sleeper 5, you know, it's got a little bed in it. I don't really worry about it much. But if it does have lots of customizations, I'll sit there and I'll do a month of nothing but painting and detailing the inside of the sleeper. Joe Fritz, I think, is somebody who did it. I think is one who did it. He may not have been able to done it. But I saw somebody post in, was it the Model Asylum or TMA? One of our groups. They posted in one of our groups that and they cut the whole top of the trailer, the whole top of the sleeper off. It was like a double. It had to be a 70-inch sleeper. It had to be in reality. So let's see if that fits a little better and looks a little cleaner. I think it's upside down. That's what my problem is. Even though it doesn't look like it, I think it is. Nope, it's not. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and put some little glue in here and get this front end to stay in. So, yeah, find it. Send it to me. Post it on plastic if you want. Don't post a link if you can download the video, or PM it to me and I'll download it if you want. Just so we don't have any conflict about putting links on. I mean, I guess if you ask me and we're sitting here talking and basically we're talking about you doing that, so I guess it's okay. I give you permission to post a link if that's all you can do to show me that build. How about that? I gotta remember to shut that thing off when I'm on. Figured out why it's not going in. It's got a screw overflow on it from where the air pushes through. All right. So yeah, I went out and painted these yesterday, Rob, and I left them on my alligator clips. On one of my alligator clips, I had one on each clip. And when I went out there, the only piece that I could find was the smaller one for the bottom. I couldn't find this one at all, dude. It had snapped off in the heat, I guess, or from the pressure from the clip. It had snapped off and shot itself into the bush, and it was sitting up in the bush about 3 foot off the ground, 3.5 foot off the ground, literally sitting next in the fence in the bush. I would have never found that if I hadn't started looking for them in the bush and figuring maybe, you know what, maybe it did jump off. You know, get off of there. Okay, there we go. Okay, all right. So I think I got this down enough, and I was correct in the way it was supposed to go. Heavy part goes at the bottom, so I'm just going to go ahead and put it in place. The problem is I don't have my hands. I don't feel a lot of what I do with them, and sometimes I press too hard, and I'm afraid to break stuff. So, because I don't have a lot of feeling in my hands sometimes. Now that I said that, watch me break something. Please don't let me break something. Why is that not going in right? It does not look right. There's no way that goes like that. It definitely goes like this. Oh, I didn't get enough glue in there. That's what it is. Now I can see it shining. Look at there. Look at there. Okay, cool. All right, so now we got the front end in and ready to roll. It almost looks like, there we go. I got to make sure they're straight together so they look right. Got to make that point in that front end right at the right spot. Otherwise, it's not going to look right. All right, so there we go. Ooh, did I just get glue? Nope, okay. All right, so now I'm going to do the last lens over here. And like I said, I'm going to pick it up with my tweezers and just stick it over there on the paint. Let me get a little more paint in there to make sure it's nice and wet. Just a dab, just to make sure it's wet around the rim. And then later on, what I'll do is I'll come in and I will, oop, that one fell off, so I guess I can't do that. Sorry if I got quiet on you there, bro. I'm trying to not mess myself up here. I know. Talking and moving my hand shouldn't matter, but sometimes my brain farts. And I try to overload it with too many comments and thoughts. All right, so now I'm ready to put the last one in. And then we're just gonna dab it with just a dab of glue. I only put a little bit of paint in there, so it shouldn't bother it. Get it over to the right side. Use my finger to hold it into place till I move the, oops, see, that's what I mean. I don't want to get glue everywhere. Put paint everywhere. So I'll be able to wipe it off later. That looks like shit at the moment. Excuse my language. I'll clean it off later. Clean it off and fix it up later. Man, I got a little bit of white there I gotta touch up too. Oh well, my hand shook and I just got a little white paint on my black, so but that's what they make touch-up paint for, right? Alright, I think I'm good with that, the way that sits. Alright, let's get the headlights in too now. Alright, and then the front end's done, and then we'll do the back end. Headlights, little dab of glue in the headlight area. Little dab of glue in the headlight area. Can't find the hole. That's what she said. That was bad. See, at least I knew not to make this a kid's thing. All right, so let's see how's that shaped. That is going to be shaped that this goes here. Get over here. Yeah, this one definitely goes here. So this one goes here. All right, got it. I just don't know if he sat down enough or not. All right. Don't look like I got the glue put in there. Nope, didn't. All right, so we got glue in there now. Keeps falling off over there, dang it. All right, so now we got to put this one in, and it goes with the top side up. I don't like the way that looks. It just doesn't look right. Guess that's the way it goes, though. Uppity uppity. I got that bastard job. I really do. Ah. Man, I'm going to have to touch this up. So, man, dude, this really stinks. I got it. All right, so I really do believe, that this looks like it goes there, not that one. Yep, I'd be willing to bet that's the way it went. Oh, come on. Shoot. I never thought I'd have so much problem with just these headlights, man. Bite me in the butt, why don't you? What I got wrong? Maybe the flat part goes down. I know you can't see the problems I'm having, but you have no idea how much problems I'm having with this thing, man. My hands just not letting me do what I want. So it does go over there. This is the right way to have it. Why it's giving me so much problem, that I don't know. Maybe it's supposed to be like that. Oh, come on. I understand this. I like this for a minute so we can drop this down into place. All right, there we go. That was better. I'll wipe it off and do a quick touch up when I'm done. So now I know that this puppy goes in first. Once I get that in and straight, then I can worry about that. Yep, there it is. Right on past it. It's supposed to sink in the back. I didn't know that. Now there's a little bit of touch of glue here. And the lens. I'm gonna grab my black touch-up paint real quick. Touch the front of that. All right, give me a second, Rob. I got a little bit of paint on here. I got my touch-up stuff outside sitting right by my door, so I'm gonna go spray some in a little cup real quick and come in so I can do some touch-ups on this real quick. I mean, it's just a little bit, but I want to touch it up, make it look a little better. Looks like the front end may have come separated a little bit to that last jolt. Okay, that's it though. I just need to clean it up a bit, but it does look pretty stylish. You really can't tell by looking at the thing that I need to clean up, but it did come out pretty good. I got a little bit over here that I need to clean up and a little bit over here that I need to clean up a little bit. So, but that's done. Give me about 10 seconds. Stuff in the cup, and I shall return with the cup I did use. All right, got my touch-up stuff ready. I forgot I already had a cup out there, so here we go. So now we're just gonna grab another brush and my cleaner here, put it over there. The small brush, and that looks like the only one I've got. Oh yeah, I use colored Sharpie. Oh, I never thought about that. But that's a different. It's going to be shiny, not a matte like this one though. Is that's the only problem I'm worried about. This is going to be the matte color here. So I'm just gonna. Yeah. See, look at that. And that'll dry matte, and you'll never know it was there. A little bit here. All right, now you guys here watching this video, or come back and watch this video, you guys watching it live, do me a favor, subscribe, like, hit that bell on the top so you guys get notifications of when I'm on again. All right, Rob, I think I got it pretty close. I may need to do a couple of small other touch-ups later, but I think the front end is complete, brother. What do you think? Not bad for a white guy, huh? Or should I say an old Southern boy? All right, so there's that one. Now we're working on the back end. They do look like they're on, though, bro. Don't they? So I think that's the trick. Painting the inside with the chrome and painting the lens, too, and then sticking them together gives you that I'm on look. The problem I was having is I was trying to put this lens into this side and this lens into this side, and I had them upside down like a dum-dum. I wasn't watching. But see, as you can see, I can move everything around. The only thing that falls off is the hood. So it's all glued on already. That's messed up, though. I got to say that. Okay, so let's see. How do we do these? These go. Okay, so this is this side. Okay, so this is the driver's side. That's what these are. These are the driver's side. These are the passenger side. Okay, cool. All right, now flip them over. Let's get all the sprue cut off of them. If I have to run over a little bit longer, bro, to start this Corvette, I will. It's not a big deal. If you got time, I mean, if you ain't got time, that's cool. I'm probably still going to be doing the build later on, and I'll, of course, put the video. I'll make a video of it and put it out, even if you don't sit and watch with me. And tomorrow we come back in. We'll probably finish it up then. It is a screw bottom kit. I do have it all painted, so it's not going to take me long to slam it together. And that's basically what I'm going to try to do, is just kind of get it together so that I can move along. All right, so let's get these in first. Let me clean the tip of my glue. Yeah, I used actually colored Sharpies on most of my grills on my trucks. Like the let's see. You should look at the Coca-Cola tractor that I did, the GMC General from AMT. It's got a red grill. The IH that I did has a blacked out grill as well. So yeah, I do that too sometimes, depending on what it is in the kit. But I know this is matte and that's going to come out shiny, and I don't want to mix the two. I also noticed someone was using crayons smashed up to use as paint or something. I don't know what they were doing, but it was like, oh my God, what are they doing? I've seen them do that too. Okay, so I need to find where this goes properly. So let's see. It definitely looks like it would go here, like that. So let's see if I can push it in because the hole is there. No. I need to open up the hole, maybe. All right, let me try that. Where's my... There it is. All right. So I've got them, hoping I'm not messing up the front end, but I'm trying to get these holes opened up a little bit more. And now this should go right into place. Where'd it go? So there it is. All right, so now this should go right into place now. I'm doing it in the right one. I might not be doing it in the right one, though. You know what? I've done this too many damn times. My hands will really mess with me today. All right, so cool. That's what I got that done. Got one lens housing in. Trim this one up, get the next one in. Oops. Trim this one up, get the next one in. All right, brother. Be safe. Have a great day. I'll check you tomorrow or check you later on tonight. I appreciate you hanging, brother. I do. I appreciate anybody that comes, man. You have no idea how much it helps to keep me going to have at least one person come check me out, and on the, at least I know somebody's seeing my notifications and gonna come. So I do appreciate you, brother. I'll be finishing this up and then I'll be jumping off as well. It's pretty much done, like I said. It's just got the rear end that I'm doing now, and we're all done here. I'll let it dry for the next couple hours, and then I will do the secondary touch-ups on it. Anything that needs to be done, and she'll be put up on the auto trailer on the done shelf. Be safe, brother. Hey, guys, if you like these videos, do me a favor, like it, leave me a comment, tell me what you liked about it. Subscribe, please. The more subscriptions I get, the more easy I'm going to go live on YouTube doing builds and stuff. Even when I go to my hobby store and stuff, I'd like to take you guys with me. So like, subscribe, follow, hit that bell to make sure you get notifications of anything that I'm doing. You hit that notification and you hit that bell and the notifications come up. Come on down and hang out with us. Again, also I created a TikTok profile so that I could add some videos to that too. So if anybody of you guys are on TikTok and stuff, you guys can go check out those too. I've only got a couple out there right now of my builds up here in front of me. You guys can go check that out. Email me at plastikaddictionsanonymous@gmail.com. That's plastikaddictionsanonymous@gmail.com. That's the direct line to this channel. Also, you can direct line me in an email to Joe Hudson, 2020, Joe Hudson PAA 2021 @gmail.com. That's also one word, Joe Hudson PAA 2021. And you can find me there and hang out with me there. Give me a good email there. Let me know in the comments. Like, subscribe, share, follow. You know the routine, guys. If you're here and you've been here, you're looking at my videos, checking out my videos, why not just hit the button and get notifications for the rest of my videos, guys? You will be notified of any time I upload of something or any time I bring something out new and do an unboxing of it. So if you guys are hanging out with me, come check out all of our videos. I've probably got 50 videos at the moment. I'm working on more as we go. I did the open box checkout yesterday or the day before's video for sure. It'll tell you in the description. Links to my Facebook pages, Plastic Addictions Anonymous and the Model Asylum, are in the descriptions of all my videos. Again, you can catch me there. You can catch me on my email for this one, which is Joe Hudson PAA 2021 @gmail.com. So you can email me there. Also, you can find me on, oh my goodness. Oh, I did get that off. Okay, I needed to get that off anyways. Okay, cool. All right, so again, you can find me several places. It's easy to find me. All you got to do is look for my little dump truck, as you see on my profile picture. That little dump truck is a one of a kind. I don't know anybody who has ever made one of those or anybody that can find one. Please post it. Let me know that you found one. All right, this is Joe Hudson. I'm signing off. I'm going to do the last 4 lenses, and this puppy is done. The next thing I'll be doing is the Corvette here. See, we had a little bit of a search thing going on here today. We had to search out to find out what one of my 35-year-old kits were. I couldn't even remember it, what it was. I wasn't sure if it was Camaro, but just so everybody knows, anybody that sees this, anybody that knows, this is a Revel kit from 1989. It is a Corvette. It is a Corvette Indy car, is what it's called. Indy Corvette. I am going to be rebuilding it. I need to scratch build some kind of a engine cover on it. I need to clean up the windows and stuff, as you see. I'm also going to make the window be able to open and close here so that it'll be standing up here and down. The hood will also open like a wing. It'll open like a wing eventually. That's one of my other things that's coming up. So, guys, you don't want to miss that. Come check that out. That's going to be a killer build. That one's going to be a fun build for me to do and fun build for you guys to watch too. Oop. Oh, no. There it is. Gotcha. All right, so we're working on the 2006 Chevy Camaro concept car. We've been working on it for a few days now. Like I said, like, subscribe, follow, share. Shout out to my Facebook groups, Plastic Addiction Anonymous and the Model Asylum. I'd like to give a shout out to Paul Lovelace, my admin, hey, Joe Fritz, Samuel Stokes, and Chris Bryan. These guys are great. They're my best. They're my friends. Not only are they my friends, they are my rock sometimes to help me get by. So I would like to say thank you to them, and thank you to all of my members on Plastic Addictions Anonymous and the Model Asylum for hanging out with me and coming and checking out our stuff. Again, this is Joe Hudson from not so sunny South Florida today. It is May 20th, 2021. It is Thursday, and our weather is now clear. I'm trying to do this on my phone. Guys, hang tight, and I'll be closing everything off. It is a whopping 86 degrees now, 82 degrees now here, and it says on my local stuff here. Oh, I just messed up my decal. Dang it. Maybe I can make it straight from there. Here's my little, you know what, I can use this. Let's put this down here. I want to make this a straight cut. So I'm going to use the end of the mat as my straight line. And I'm just going to kind of like line it up by eyeball to these two dimples here. Make sure I get the dimples right. Get it down a little bit more. I think I'm going to hold it down. I think I'm going to go ahead and score it. See if I can get it to come off. Oh, look at that. Nice and straight. Oops. Missed a piece. All right. So there we go. Now that's nice and straight. Yep. All right. So here we go. So thank you very much again. I'm out of here. Have a great day. Joe Hudson, Plastic Addictions Anonymous on YouTube. Everybody have a great day. See you tomorrow morning.